that the contracts have been signed. So we have a fight. We have a fight. We have a fight. We have a fight until there isn't a fight. So it appears that Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis have both agreed to everything. The contracts have been signed, sealed. So it appears that now we have a fight, that this fight is officially set for April the 15th. Everything has been agreed upon. Rematch, money. Haven't announced the location, but it will be in Las Vegas. I'm pretty sure we'll have the location announced probably, if not by the end of the day, maybe tomorrow, maybe Monday. And then they're going to get a press tour kicked off, and then hopefully we can start getting prepared to cover this fight. Will I be in attendance? Well, that remains to be seen. That remains to be seen. But, nevertheless, I'm happy that this fight is going to happen. I'm happy that both of these men have came to terms. So we have a fight. And I think this is a good step for boxing, into basically trying to save boxing, because right now boxing is in the toilet. And like I said, it's about to be flushed. So I think this is a good step in the right direction of restoring boxing. And you know what I'm saying? And making it, it need to be a mainstream sport again, because back in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, boxing was mainstream. You can make an argument that boxing was ahead of hockey. It was always, football, basketball, baseball, then maybe boxing, then maybe hockey. But, now hockey has passed boxing up. So I will commend everybody involved for getting this fight did. So now we can get excited about it and break down this fight. Who's going to win the fight? What happens if Ryan Garcia wins? What happens if Tank wins? So it appears that that there will be at least two fights. Now, I'll have the details for you guys later on, but I think it's going to be an interesting fight. But like I said, the smart money is going to. He said, "Tank by natural natural." Tank by natural. That's funny. I like that. I like that. Tank by natural disaster, huh? I can see Tank brutally knocking out Ryan Garcia, because I've looked at Ryan Garcia, even in sparring. Ryan Garcia still hasn't corrected that mistake he makes, where sometimes when he throws punches, his face is wide open to be countered. I think eventually Tank is going to catch him. Now, what happens when Tank catches him? Well, it's anybody's guess. The guess is, will Ryan make the 10 count? Will Ryan get up when he hits the campus? Because I do think Ryan is going to hit the campus. But Ryan could do some damage to Tank. Ryan hits hard, and he got, he's lightning quick. So this is going to be an interesting fight. Tank has been hit before. So Tank can take a punch. Tank can take a punch. You just got to wonder, this fight is really going to come down to like who gets started quicker, initiating their game plan. I think this is another fight like what Tank did with Garcia. Tank got started a little bit earlier than he usually does, because Tank, sometimes it take him 3 to 4 rounds to like really get going. And the last fight, Tank got going particularly early. By the second round, you kind of seen what Tank was going to do, and you seen Tank was trying to basically, establish himself. And I don't think Tank should try to fall behind in this fight and have to play catch up, because if you look at some of Tank's fights, you can make an argument that Tank was behind. No matter what the final scorecard read after the fight was over, you can make an argument that Tank was behind. You make an argument that he was behind versus Leo Santa Cruz. You can make an argument that he was behind versus Even though he ended up getting the stoppage, even though he ended up getting the stoppage, you can make an argument that Tank was behind. So you just kind of wonder, you got to wonder, how is Tank going to go into this fight? How does he see Ryan Garcia? We all know Ryan Garcia flaws. I'm telling you right now, Ryan Garcia still leaves his face out. And he fights with his gloves down a lot and his face out. And like I said, somebody like Tank, that could spell disaster. But I think Tank, what he gonna try to do, he might try to fight Ryan Garcia on the inside the first like 4 rounds. See, can he break him down? Because I think from range that might favor Ryan Garcia a little bit, but Tank know how to slip punches and get inside and break you down with body shots. One thing Tank can do, he can fight really good on the inside. So I think Tank might try to fight Ryan Garcia at close quarters to try to break Ryan down to the body and then start going upstairs. But the way Ryan Garcia can be really reckless at times. So you wonder if Tank can set Ryan Garcia up where he may like give up a couple of rounds, get Ryan Garcia too confident, and Ryan Garcia makes a mistake, gets too confident, lets his guard down, and then Tank hit him with the sonic boom, and then the fight is over. Because it's really going to be interesting to see how this fight plays out. Because it could be one of these fights where it could be a momentum swing. So to me, this is gonna be a good test for Tank, because he's fighting somebody that got solid power. I don't think height is gonna be that big of an issue, because Tank fights taller guys for the most part all the time. So I don't see any of this being, you know what I'm saying? I don't think height is gonna play a key role in this fight. I think it is gonna possibly come down to momentum. But if Tank make his presence felt early, who knows? It could be a short night for Ryan Garcia. You wonder who's gonna have to fight more of a mistake-free fight. Who can't afford to be reckless or careless versus who can. To me, it appears that Ryan Garcia is gonna have to fight more of a perfect fight than Tank, because we do know Tank can fall behind and he can get back in the fight with one punch, or he can end the fight with one punch. So this is going to be real interesting, because keep in mind, Ryan Garcia was hurt really bad when he was floored. He was hurt really bad in that fight. I was surprised that he got up, but dude didn't try to go for the stoppage. It seemed like he didn't have that sense of urgency, and Ryan Garcia was hurt really bad. So now I can say this much, and we all know if Tank smells blood, yeah, he's gonna go for it. He's gonna go for the finish. Rolly, when he stopped Rolly, some people was like, well, the stoppage was a little too soon, but you could tell where this was headed. Rolly was about to get carried out on the stretcher, because I think if Rolly had got hit one more time, because Rolly went forward, and I think if Rolly, even if the referee would have said, okay, you can go, I think Tank would have landed the sonic boom, and then Rolly probably would have got carried out on the stretcher. For real. I really do. So, like I said, now all we do is wait. Will this fight be at Allegiant Stadium, the T-Mobile Arena, or the MGM Grand? Yeah, it's official. Yeah, it's official. They both signed their contracts. They both signed their contracts, so we got to fight. So I'm excited about it. So let's get it going. But anyway, just wanted to give you guys breaking news. Both of these guys have signed their contracts, so we have a fight. Oh, I'm good, bro.